So, thanks a lot for coming to my presentation. I'll be talking about ExcelFlow, a revolutionary new ExcelFlow sheet simulator. A flow sheet is a visual description of a process. It can be an actual process, such as a mineral processing plant, or a conceptual process, such as a business process model. Here's an example of a flow sheet. This is a mineral processing flow sheet and one that I simulate in Excel using ExcelFlow. The objective of flow sheet simulation is to focus on visual development of a process, so a developer can efficiently develop user-friendly applications. In turn, the end user, the person who runs the software, can run these complex simulations easily. So the advantages of ExcelFlow, or indeed any flowsheet simulation system, is that it can handle numerous data structures, has a logical structure, is more automated, less error-prone, and more professional. Models can be written directly in Excel or in a programming language, such as VBA. Here we're only focusing, in courses currently coming up in July, we only focus on creating those models directly in Excel. Because the methodology requires a very structured approach, some developers may find this difficult. So we provide training courses, which are available for developers. So the learning curve is not onerous. It will take days, not weeks, or if you use other systems, months or years. The training courses are 2 days. But if you decide you want to create an entirely new domain application to a level that would be used by many people, it's best to join the affiliate program, and this means we work collaboratively to develop it. And we discuss this if you write to me at stephen.g@midastech.net. So ExcelFlow can be used in mineral processing, but the idea was to make it applicable to any process which can be visualized using a flow sheet. So that's why I believe ExcelFlow will revolutionize the way we use Excel and will be the basis of numerous domain applications. Notice, here's a list of possible domain applications: mineral processing, chemical engineering, electrical engineering, civil engineering, business process modeling, financial modeling, systems engineering, and the list goes on. And perhaps you have a suggestion you would like to talk to me about. So a flow sheet has 2 main components: a connector, which connects shapes, and that corresponds to a data set. A unit corresponds to a model. So here, that's a shape. In this case, it's a cyclone. We would have a model for a cyclone. This is the same shape as that, so they would use the same model. We don't reconstruct from scratch the same model for the same shapes. That defeats the whole purpose. So at one point we'll have a model for this shape, and as we construct the flow sheet, it's used everywhere in the flow sheet. So there are 3 user classes: developers, designers, and end users. We have ExcelFlow. It's a framework. So if you were to ring up and say, I want to use ExcelFlow for electrical engineering, well, it's not. What we need is a domain expert who can construct the models for electrical engineering. So he constructs a model for a resistor, he constructs the model for a light bulb, and so forth. So once he constructs those models, we can now construct a flow sheet of an electrical circuit, and that's where the designer comes in. They designed the flow sheet, and so we have a customized ExcelFlow extension with a user, and he uses it, and he really just accesses the dashboards, and it comes up with final calculations. And so you've got a very happy end user. So where does this leave us? Well, perhaps you wanted me to go through ExcelFlow. It would take about half an hour to go through it, and it's actually better to show you individually so that we can have questions and answers relevant to your particular domain. So if you want to know more, just contact me and we'll have half-hour individual presentation. And I'm always willing to have a chat. So my email, stephen.g@midastech.net. If you want to participate in a training course, please write to courses@midastech.net, and there's a website, excelflow.net.